Part 7 to the biggest mistake I made in prison. Dating the drug lord. Let's get it.
Yes, I'm jaded. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase.
I feel so fucked up because I just had to slap shit out of this man. Every motherfucking body in the day room is still on 2 and 3 rows. Scared. This nigga is walking back and forth around the day room. Jazz is trying to get his attention and telling him, stop, and he fanning Jazz off saying, the nigga come over there talking to me. So he was like, you gonna go to last shower? I'm like, nah, I ain't going to last shower. I don't feel good. He said, yes, you is. I'm like, I'm not going to last shower. He's like, oh, you not going? I'm like, nah. He like, you going? I'm like, I'm not going to last shower. I don't feel good. He was like, what the fuck did I say? You going? So I'm like, all right. So I ended up going. I walked with the nigga to chow. I felt so fucked up. I'm like, this hoe ass nigga. But mind you, I still need to go to commissary anyway. So I just went and stood in line after we came about the chow. Now, everybody have already heard now what the fuck that just happened. So everybody's coming up to me asking me, am I okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm alright, but I just feel fucked up with what happened to LoC I. I feel fucked up. And so when we got back, after I was commissary and I made it back to the wing or whatever, I told him, LoC I was like, hey, come here, man. I was like, man, listen, I apologize. I didn't want to do that. And he was like, man, I already know. You ain't got to apologize. I already know. I know that was that nigga. He was like, it's cool, man. I know you wouldn't do nothing like that intentionally on me like that. I know you wouldn't. I was like, I appreciate that. He's like, I said, cause I feel fucked up that I had to do that to you, man. I apologize. He was like, no, you alright. We still good. Now, I'll tell you the type of tactics this nigga start playing. LoC was in GED school. That man went to school for years. He was in that damn GED shit. Do you know this nigga Ike put his goons on LoC? This is what I mean when I say he put his goons on. He got his goons. So it's like 5 niggas that are waiting every fucking day of the week on that opposite side of when you coming through the crossover gate and you got to go through the 10 building gate to go to go where the schoolhouse and infirmary is. You can't see who's on that other side of that wall until they come from around now. His goons will sit and them niggas will post up on that opposite side of the wall on B side. So when LoC is coming to school, don't see them, but they see him. But luckily, when he was walking to school through the crossover gate, they start walking towards the 10 building gate and he seen them and knew who they was and he started bagging up and he came back. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. LoC dropped out of school. LoC dropped out of school because of this shit. Because them niggas was going to fucking school every fucking day. They was going out there waiting on this man. That ain't even a half. Baby J, my celly, I love Baby J. Baby J goes to school. I would go to school at 5 o'clock in the morning and I would get out of school at 11 o'clock. Baby J would go to school at 11 o'clock and would get out of school at 3 o'clock. Do you know, when I would come back from school, I would get in the bunk and I would go to sleep and Baby J would be gone to school. Baby J comes knocking on the door. Knocking on the cell door. I wake up, I'm like, what's up? I'm thinking Baby J forgot something. Baby J said, I just got robbed. I'm like, robbed? Fuck you mean you just got robbed? So I sit up on the bed, I'm like, robbed for what? He was like, my shoes. I'm like trying to wake up. I'm like, wait, your shoes? What are you talking about your shoes? He was like, I just got robbed. I'm like, what do you mean your shoes? I'm jumping out of the bed and I'm looking. He's fucking barefooted. The man got his clothes on, his regular clothes on for school. He's fucking barefooted. I'm like, Baby J, what you mean you got robbed for your shoes? He's like, I seen some of those guys of Ike's in the chow hall. He was like, we go into the chow hall and sometimes they tell us to go into 7 or 8 chow hall to feed us, education, because we'll go straight into the school. He said, and so I went in there. He was like, and it was like 4 of those guys came and sat at the table with me. And they told me that I need to take my shoes off. And I'm like, for what? And he was like, because Ike said so. And I'm like, why the fuck would you take off your shoes? He was like, they told me that I better take my shoes off or I wasn't going to make it back to my cell today. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, Baby J, I'm so sorry. At this point, I'm stressing, y'all. I'm stressed. I'm like, this man is affecting people that's around me that he know I care about this. I'm like, Baby J, I will get you some more shoes. I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay. He's like, I just think this fucked up. I said, so you took your shoes. He's like, I took my shoes off. They made me take my fucking shoes off. I gave them to them. I said, how, you walk back barefooted all the way? That's a long way, y'all, to walk back all the way from fucking 7 HR all the way back to the building. The man walked all the way back to the building, fucking barefooted. I was like, this nigga's getting out of hand. So me and Jazz is talking about all of this shit. And Jazz is like, yeah, he done lost his motherfucking mind. Yeah, you did right by not fucking with him no more. You gotta stay fucking away from him because he throw the fuck out. So Jazz like, now he trying to use his power to flex on you and do fucked up shit. And that's fucked up because ain't nobody done nothing to him. They ain't done nothing to him. I was stressing the fuck out. And while I'm stressing the fuck out, guess who moves over to the building? Red. He moves over to the building, but they put him on B-Park because he was still on medium custody. He got his medium custody. So he moves over to 3 building. Now, what do y'all think Ike is thinking? This nigga moved over there. The bitch don't want to be with me no more. He thinking of me and Red trying to be back here. So Red moved his ass over there to B-Park. And when I tell y'all, This nigga, Ike, sent a text message to me telling me, tell that nigga he got 24 hours to get his ass back over to this side of the unit. Not only did he send that text to me, he sends a text to Red on Red Horn, telling Red the same thing. He told me you got 24 hours to have your ass back on this side of the phone. Be honest with y'all, me and Red actually ended up becoming cool and started talking again because of this bullshit. So I go to the rec yard to see Red. He telling me, he like, the nigga telling me to get my ass back over there. He was like, shit, nigga have to send his goons come and get me. I ain't going back over there. And I was just like, this nigga's crazy. He was like, he was like, that nigga crazy. He acting like he can't be got. Motherfucker can get his ass gone too. But the thing was, I wanted me gone. He felt like, honestly, if I did not want to be with him no more, then I need to go. I need to go. Like, I need to get on the bus. And I'm telling him, I ain't going nowhere, right? And so now, his best friend Tone is involved. Now, Tone, I've been telling him everything that's going on. Like, I've been keeping him in the loop. And he low-key been listening to and know, he kind of knew what's been going on because him and Ike are like this. But he not really giving Ike no input because he don't want Ike to feel like he taking my side. But once he start doing all of this crazy shit, then Tone like, nah, he doing too much. Like, that's fucked up. Like, nah, he can't be doing all of that. He was like, shit, I ain't gonna let the nigga do all of that. He ain't gonna be doing all of that. So now Tone is calling him out on his shit, right? He done called him out on his shit in the chow hall, and they done start having words, right? He like, yeah, you my nigga, but what you doing is fucked up. Like, Ike is not trying to hear. Ike is like, the bitch don't want to be with me. The bitch gotta give him that bus. His favorite thing. He like, you ain't made your mind up? You don't want to be with me? Alright, there it is. Get on that bus. And I'm talking the nigga will come and try to catch me on the side on the school, and with the bullshit, he like, you ain't made your mind up, huh? I'm like, nigga, I already told you, like, you doing the most. This is a random day going to school. He done try to catch me. I'm like, you doing the most. I'm going to school. I'm trying to do the right thing. He's like, so school and all that shit is more important than me, than having a relationship and you know, being with me. And I'm like, nigga, my mama and family and all of that is more important than you. And the nigga told me, nigga, fuck your mama. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm every motherfucking thing. Nigga, fuck your family. I'm all of that, nigga. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, you really done lost your fucking mind. Yeah, no, it's a wrap. It ain't going like that. All this shit that happened with him jumping on me, coming over there to the park, jumping on me and shit like that, shit with LoC. Now, all the bosses even know about the shit, right? Even motherfuckers that he do business with, like, they all know about this shit. They like, damn, I thought y'all was like doing business together. Like, motherfuckers was fucking around all along. They like, nigga, we done seen him on the camera. That nigga went over there, did some crazy ass shit. Like, that nigga got him like that. And I just would be like, I ain't fucking with him no more. I'm not fucking with him no more. And they like, nah, you fucking with the nigga. The nigga that went crazy. You fucking with the nigga. I'm like, I ain't fucking with him. So now, the nigga start playing extra dirty. And he telling motherfuckers that, so like, you know, it's like, on a specific day, like, drops was supposed to happen. And that's when, like, a lot of people done put in orders with him. And then already paid him. But now that this drop came, he done got all of this product, all of this Mary Jane, tobacco, he done got all this shit. He won't give it to him. Now let me kind of rewind a little bit. He had taught me everything about the business side, right? So it would be times that like motherfuckers would just walk up to him and they'll give him a little kite, you know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers be acting like, you know, like they'll be wanting to give him like 300 for 10 birds, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he would always just be like, he'll give it to me, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, he'll tell him like XD, you know? So he would do that a lot. He was doing that a lot already. And I would never really say, like, tell him to tell somebody, no, unless it's somebody I did not fuck with. But anybody else, it's money. Nigga, that's more money for me. So I'm like, yeah. But he always be like, what you think, D? Should I do it? I'd be like, yeah. But now that I don't want to be with the nigga no more, he crying, doing all this on the sidewalk. Now that this drop came, this is a big drop that came. Everybody is expecting that shit, including Tone. So guess what he do? He tell everybody he's not giving nobody shit until I come and talk to him and get back in a relationship with him. This is what this nigga told these motherfuckers. This is a lot of fucking people money. He done told these motherfuckers that he is not gonna give nobody nothing until I come out and talk to him and get back with him. So now I got niggas from everywhere is sending me kites. I got niggas knocking at my door, coming out of place, begging me, please, man, can you please come out, talk to this man so we can get our shit. And I'm like, listen, if I gotta come and be with him so y'all can get y'all shit, and it's just not gonna happen. That's gonna be a loss to y'all. I'm sorry that he put y'all in this like this because I'm not gonna be with this nigga just so y'all can get y'all shit. I'm just not gonna do that. No, fuck him. I'm not dealing with him. So this nigga will not get nobody that shit. Nobody. So now Tone is like, oh yeah, he really pissing me off now. This has been going on for like a couple of weeks. And so now I get word from one of my close friends that was like my best friend too, Bun B brother, Chris. I come out for last shot, I'm standing on the sidewalk and I'm stressing, y'all. I'm stressing. And Chris walked up to me and Chris said, come here, I need to talk to you. I was like, what's up? And so Chris said, somebody told me to tell you that you need to be careful because I feel like you play with his feelings and he finna get somebody to jump on you. And I'm like, I don't think he gonna be able to do that because everybody loved me from B-side. I stayed over that whole year. I get along with all them niggas. Like, I'm like, I don't think he gonna be able to do that. Red was standing right there on the corner while Chris is telling me that. But I'm not thinking none of it. I'm just like, I appreciate it, bitch, but fuck him. Chris was like, well, bitch, I'm telling you because I'm an older bitch And you my friend, and they know you my friend, and I don't want nothing to happen to you. So bitch, I'm telling you, I want you to be careful because he is crazy. Everything he doing, that's crazy. Like, I need you to be careful. And I was like, bitch, I'm gonna be careful, but I'm not worried about him. Like, fuck him. So I go to school the next day, and I tell Tone what Chris told me. And Tone said, all right, I'm gonna walk with you to school every morning. Every morning we walk to school, Ike would sit in the window. This went on for about a week straight. Every day we walked to school, Ike would sit in the window. I had no clue what the nigga was plotting.